In the light of the moon, cicadas cry the loss of two. A bothered conscience is a devil's road. A man's ruin of something unsolved. A day of reckoning is on its way. It's time to pay the piper what's been done here on this day. Lock their tongues and eyes out. A plague of red injustice in the old days of the South.
Hey, welcome. First podcast coming to you straight up live from the Hell House here in Bauxite, Arkansas, Saline County, baby. This is the Hellhounds' first podcast. We'll figure out a name later. Hope you all help me out. Click the like button on this. Help me further what we're doing, man. We're going to try to do a podcast once a month. It gets bigger, we'll do more. I mean, I really like doing this stuff. HellCaminoband.com is your spot to catch anything coming up live. It's our EPK. You know a club you want us to play in. You want us to be in your town. You want to throw out something to that club owner, that promoter, that guy, whoever it is where you're at. Hit them up. Throw them that www.hellcaminoband.com. You can also find us on our Big Cartel. It's the main place where we like to move our gear, our merch. That one is hellcamino.bigcartel.com. I really want to push the official hellcamino.bandcamp.com. It's a really good place to catch our music. It's a good place to catch what's going on with us as well. These podcasts are right now brought to you by us here at the band, hellcamino.com, as well as the Rebel Kettle and our buddies with the Token Dead. Make sure you hit the Facebook, which is Facebook, officialhellcamino.com. Get my clatter, my papers. Instagram, you guys know where we're at. It's kind of weird doing this by myself. I promise I'll have guests and we'll make this for real. Right now I'm just kind of trying to push some news, what we're doing. The purpose of it is basically to let you know exactly what's going on with El Camino once a month, where we're going, what we're thinking. We'll tease some stuff. You know us, we'll do promos, all that stuff to keep you involved, as well as this podcast. Right now, the main thing about this podcast is basically we need people to donate to our GoFundMe. It's called VanSun. That's all you got to do, vansun.gofundme.com. We've got to have this money in order to get a van to make all of this possible. Like, we get hit up more than you believe, wanting us to play in your town, all of that. It's easy to do if we have a dedicated vehicle that can haul all of us and all of our gear. You guys, obviously the fans, you know what it takes to get to and from a gig with gear the size of our gear. I mean, sure, we could play in your town with little bitty combos, but nobody wants to see El Camino in a fucking combo amp. I know one of the big hang-ups, even for myself with wanting to put out there that we're trying to get 10 grand. I mean, come on, guys, that's a little steep, isn't it? I mean, but you got to remember, we're not going to spend 10 grand on a van. This 10 grand is basically a van, insurance, tours, everything that it takes to get us down the road. And this won't be our last GoFundMe. Until we fucking make it on our own, signed, to the contract that we want to be signed to, this is how we're going to do it. And unless we have help from the people that really dig our music, buy it from all over the world, we're not going to be able to do that. We need money. And whether it's from selling out to a record label and a contract we're not agreeing with, or signing one that we really, change the world with, we're not going to do it. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna sell gear. We're gonna make merch. I mean, we make all of our stuff in-house for one reason, and that's to make gas money, folks. That's so I have long nights and you have cheap t-shirts that look fucking awesome. I get kind of long-winded, but I'm passionate about this. Our GoFundMe isn't to get 10 grand to spend $9,000 on a fucking band. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to get us from one end of this world to the other as quickly as possible. I mean, honestly, if we have a gig coming up in August, that wouldn't be a big deal because it's in Maine if we had a vehicle. I mean, it would be so much better to be able to take all of the money that we're going to get from that gig and put in our pocket, but folks, we can't. We're basically going to be spending it on rent. Whether it's renting a hotel room or renting a van or putting gas in a tank, that's what gets us from town to town. And this GoFundMe is specifically for that reason. And it's not one trip, it's not one van, it's everything that it takes to get a band around this beautiful United States of America. I also want to remind people that we were just a part of a really, really killer podcast with our friends with the Talking Dead comic book series. If you haven't looked them up, look them up. I will figure out some way to attach links or something, or all that smart technical shit, even if I have to just comment and put the link in there. It was really fun. We spent I don't remember how many fucking hours. I was stuck on the phone because the internet sucks out here at my house, and everybody made fun of me, and it was fun. It's a good time. We explained a bunch of this stuff. We had fun. We talked about actually going to Maine in August, which is kind of still in the wind, but it's also still as much a possibility as it is a not going to happen. Right on, so keeping on trucking, going to the next stop here on the old agenda I got going here, because you guys know me, I'm living off of cheat sheets on the floor or notebooks or something so I can keep my mind straight. The next time you get to see us live, I believe it's about 26 days away or something like that from the time I'm recording this specific blurb. But anyways, it's at Neighbors in North Little Rock. We really need to pack the house. There's such a shortage of places for bands like us to play. This place is actually taking an interest to booking all genres, all kinds of music. Every weekend, folks, every weekend at Neighbors there's something going on right now. And I mean, besides us, every other killer band in Little Rock has a show going on at Neighbors right now. They're trying to change some stuff. It's a big deal to a guy like me who grew up taking advantage of all the places to play, and now living in a world, it's like a vacuum. All those places are gone. There's a few that have held on. Thank God for them. This is a new one, folks. If people don't show up to these kinds of things, people don't actually get to play. It's that simple. Bar owners want to make money. They would much rather listen to karaoke if they get to make the same amount of money. I mean, it's just that simple. Not everybody can listen to the same kind of music night after night and make money. It's that simple. This is the variety. This is a new place. Please support them. Neighbors, neighbors, neighbors. Is that good? Am I smoozing it up enough? I'm really appreciative of it. It's a big deal. I know Samantha Allen's back in town. She's making waves. You know, she's always got everybody else involved. She always has everybody else in mind when she's doing things. She never thinks of herself. And I really hope this time around she gets a little bit of that credit back from us as artists. I know myself, I give her the utmost respect. And I know most of the guys around here do. And I hope nothing but the best happens from it. Her and Miss Mary Holt are going to make a difference somehow, some way, and every one of you bands that are out there listening, they make a difference. If you just follow what they're doing, then you'll understand why I'm a bit excited about it. Cool, skipping on, bumping on. Kind of seems a little structured right now with the podcast, but I swear to you, I'm going to get people in, guess, and have some fun with it. Right now, I'm just trying to wet the whistle, kind of check interest. If you do enjoy what you hear, I have to know, because I'm not going to do this. I'm not being selfish here, but I'm spending time away from my family doing things like this, and if there's not going to be the listener in front of me, then I'm going to spend time with my peeps. So let me know. Hit the like, hit the comments. Like, let me know what's going on. Is there something I can do? Although I know I need to have guests right now. I get it. Like, there's probably some cool track playing, or, but it's not like having that human interaction. I know I'll have my boys in on this. It's not going to be just me, I promise. Other bands, let me know. You want to be on my podcast? Hit me up. I can record pretty much in your living room if that's what we got to do. I don't care. We'll figure it out, man. You want me to be a part of your podcast, or you want part of Hell Camino to be a part of your HellCast? Dude, hit any of us up. We're always willing to help people out, especially if we get to talk about ourselves. All right. We're here on the back end of this. I just want to make sure everybody hits up that our GoFundMe. Van, son. We need a van. It's a big deal. It'll help us out tremendously. It'll help us get us to Florida. I mean, we got people wanting us to play everywhere, crashing their living rooms. You guys know how it is. There is that offer out there, though. I would like to push, because we're the dudes that we are. We'll play your living room. I know that sounds crazy, but we'll fucking do it. Like, you got that party, you want that little something extra. Let us know, man. We'll do it. We actually have it out there on the table right now. It's too cheap to supply all of the sound that we're going to supply, but $500, we'll do it 3 times. We're only willing to give out 3 of these tickets, but you put us in 3 different living rooms. We'll call it a tour or something. $500, your living room. We'll make it happen. $500, your living room. We bring the rest. Again, with the GoFundMe, Bandson, GoFundMe.com. I want to go back through the websites just because I'm a pain in the ass. You know where we're at on Facebook. You know where we're at on Instagram. Bandcamp is one that we really need people to use a little bit more, only because the music, like, I love selling physical copies, but I promise you're going to download it anyways. Do both. Even hit us up, man. We'll do a deal. If you download the CD, if you want a physical copy, please, I urge you, send us a personal message, hit up Hell Camino on Facebook, do whatever you got to do, buy the physical copy through us like that, and we'll cut you, at least a couple bucks break, free shipping, something. We'll figure it out, man. I want to remind people that we always throw extra stuff in every purchase that you make. Time winding down. I want to hit up Big Cartel. They're our main merch avenue for shipping. If you can't get to a show, which is the way I prefer you to hit up our merch table. Makes us all feel better when we get to talk to you and it's not through personal message. hellcamino.bigcartel.com. Also, most of the news that you're going to hear from us is going to be put up at some time, at some point on www.hellcaminoband.com. I personally want to thank anybody that's listening. Please hit the like, throw me a comment, let me know what you like, what you don't like, all that stuff. This is the first one, man, the first HellCast from the Hellhounds Hell House. I want to thank Rebel Kettle for everything that John does for me. The guy made me a beer, named a beer after us, and I had one tonight. So thank you, John Lee, Rebel Kettle. And I want to thank the Toking Dead. There are 2 sponsors for tonight, even though they really didn't pay me nothing. I just love those guys. Thank you. El Camino, James, out.